So in this equation here, we need to try and solve for x. We've got 9 to the 4x equals 3 to the 17 plus 3 to the 19 divided by 90. So to get this x out of here, one way we could do with is logarithms, but these are pretty big numbers to handle and it looks a bit awkward, so I don't fancy that route. Maybe there's some elementary algebra hidden in there that we can sort of find a route to get our x out of there. Now I can see I've got 3 to the power of something and 3 to the power of something. I've got a 90, I know that's a factor of 3. And we've got 9 to the 4x here. Now let's have a work on this one here. So 9 to the 4x, that's equivalent to writing 3 squared to the 4x. And one way I could rewrite that is writing that as 3 to the 8x. That would take care of that term there. So I could rewrite that as 3 to the 8x. So 3 to the 8x. Okay, now what about this side? So these are to the power of 3, so I'm going to leave them for now. 3 to the 17 plus 3 to the 19. Now let's do something with this denominator. 90. Well, prime factorisation of 90. I know there's a 10 in there. And I know if I multiply that by 3 and multiply that by 3, which will then give me 2 times 5 times 3 squared. So 3 squared, that's good, that's where we want to be. So I'm going to write that in my denominator. And here 2 times 5, I'm just going to write that as I did originally with just 10. So 3 squared times 10. Okay. Now there's something we can do here. We've got 3, a 3, a 3 and a 3. So let's try and factor out this numerator. That could be my next stage. 3 to the 8x equals, right, 3 to 17 plus 3 to 19. Let's do 3 to the 17 first. So let's just write that. And then factoring this out, that would just be 1. And this one here would be 3 squared times 317 will give me 3 to the 19. So 3 squared. And then divide that by 3 squared times 10. Okay, now we can simplify this off. 1 plus 3 squared, that is also going to make 10. So that will simplify to 10. So that's good. So the 3 squared in there we've now got rid of. That's now not needed. So now this here is a 10 and this here is a 10. So we can cancel them out. That's all fine. So now we've got 3 to 17 divided by 3 to the 2. So let's just see how we can handle that. 3 to 17 divided by 3 to the 2. Okay, so if we want to get rid of our term on the bottom, all we have to do now is subtract the bottom indice from the top indice. And then that will get rid of that. So if we subtract that from 2, subtract that from 2, just putting that in that kind of format, we get 3 to the 8x equals 3. This will just become 1. This will become 15. Okay, so now we've got it exactly where we want it. 3 to the 8x equals 3 to the 15. If we wrote 3 cubed equals 3 to the x, we could know that x equals 3. So basically all we'd have to do is just take those out and we'd have x equals 3. So we can do the same here. 8x equals 15, getting rid of these base terms. So now simplifying for x equals 15 over 8. And that's our answer to our equation. Okay.